우리가 잘못했어요. 잘못된 게 아니잖아요.
그 기억은 남아있는 거야. 40년이 됐는데도.
Good day. Today we will be presenting on the topic titled The Echoes of Survivors Inside Korea's Tragedies. This presentation explores how the voices of survivors reveals deep philosophical questions about suffering, moral responsibility, memory, language, and human dignity. Korea's history includes many painful events such as war, political oppression, national disaster, and left long-lasting scars on individual and society. Rather than focusing only on the events themselves, this presentation looks at the survivors because philosophy as not only what happened but what it means.
First, let us consider the meaning of human existence. Survivors of tragedy often face sudden loss of safety, family, and identity. From an essential philosophical perspective, such as suffering force people to confront the question, what gives life meaning when everything seems broken? Philosophers like Viktor Frank argue that meaning is not found in comfort, but in how individual responds to suffering. Many Korean survivors did not choose their pain, but they choose to continue living. Their existence became an act of resistance against despair. This shows that meaning is not something we are given, but it is something that we create even in the darkest condition.
The second issue is moral responsibility and collective guilt. When tragedies occur, responsibility is often avoided or denied. Philosophy challenges us to ask, who is morally responsible? Is it only those in power at the time, or does the responsibility extend to society as a whole? From an ethical point of view, silence and denial can make society morally complicit. If injustices are ignored, collective guilt may exist. Even those who did not directly experience the tragedy may still have a responsibility to acknowledge it, learn from it, and prevent repetition. Moral responsibility, therefore, does not end with time. It continues through memory and action.
Memory, truth, and historical justice. Survivors' memories are often the most powerful source of truth. However, these memories are often questioned, minimized, or politically controlled. Philosophy asks us, who decides what is truth? And who decides what truth is remembered? From an ethical standpoint, remembering is not neutral. It is a moral duty. Historical justice cannot exist without acknowledging the experience of survivors. When society forgets or rewrites history, it commits an injustice, not only to the past, but also to the future generations. Memory becomes a form of justice.
So next, we examine silence, trauma, and the limits of language. So many survivors find it difficult or even impossible to put their pain into words. So philosophy of language suggests that some experiences are beyond verbal expressions. Trauma can break language itself. Silence, in this context, is not weakness. It can represent deep emotions too. Philosophically, listening requires patience, empathy, and respect. Understanding suffering does not always come from word alone. It also comes from acknowledging silence.
Resilience, hope, and human dignity. The fifth subtopic is resilience, hope, and human dignity. Despite immense suffering, many survivors continue to live with courage and strength. From a humanist perspective, this resilience proves that human dignity cannot be destroyed, even by injustice or violence. Survivors' lives shows that dignity exists not in power but in perseverance. Their hope is not naive optimism, but a moral strength that allows humanity to survive tragedy. This reminds us that human value does not disappear in suffering, it becomes more visible.
So we are going to in conclusion, learning from the Echoes of survivors. In conclusion, the echoes of survivors remind us that tragedies do not end when the events stop. They continue through memory, silence, and moral responsibility. Philosophy teaches that listening to survivors is not optional. It is an ethical obligation. By acknowledging suffering, accepting responsibility, and preserving memory, society affirms human dignity. Korea's tragedies teach us that forgetting is dangerous, silence can be violation, and remembrance is moral act. Ultimately, the voice of survivors challenge us to live more ethical, remember more honest, and act more human.